Welcome to another edition of Inside Outlook. I'm Tony Trungone, Superintendent of Pemberton Township Schools. And over the summer, we've been providing you updates on what's going on in the schools and looking forward to a great 2019-2020 school year. The first segment was dealing with facilities and all the things we're doing to beautify our buildings. The second dealt with what's happening in the classroom with Mr. Havers and Ms. Gianetti and the principals and supervisors. And our third installment will address our cafeteria and food services and what's going on in food services in Pemberton Township Schools. So I welcome with us today our business administrator, Dan Smith. Welcome.
Thank you.
And our supervisor of food services, Barb Wells. Again, welcome and nice having you back.
Thank you.
So we did have you back, I think, last year, Barb, but can you provide our audience a little bit about yourself?
I am the supervisor of food service, like you said. I am a school nutrition specialist, and I'm also a dietitian.
Okay. How long have you been here now?
5 years?
5 years in this position, right?
No, total.
Okay.
5 years. This
Okay.
is.
So you've been here just as long as I have.
I
almost.
think yes.
Okay.
I think that I started as food service supervisor when the year after you started,
Yes,
like around the
okay.
same time.
All right, cool. So I have a couple questions. So the first question for you, Barb, is so we know our students get in line and they get their food, and then they go to the cashier, and then there's a system that brings up the charges for what they're going to purchase. And then we call that the point of sale system. And I noticed that we're going to bring forth to our public the fact that we're making a change in that area.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, why the change? And then what are the changes?
So our new system is Mosaic. It also includes My School Apps and My School Bucks. The reason for the change is because our equipment was so outdated that it cost more to repair than it did to purchase new, and also that it didn't quite communicate with parents as efficiently as we would like it to. And the new system will help kids get through the line quicker.
Mm-hmm. About the parents, and what else can you tell more about that? It looks like there's a lot of bells and whistles in regard to communication and keeping tabs on things. Tell me a little more about that.
So parents will be able to access the students' lunch or breakfast information through the parent portal. They'll be able to see if the student has any balances, and through that that portal, they could also sign up for My School Bucks, and that allows the parent to see what the student eats on a daily basis, if they have any outstanding balance. It allows parents to put money onto an account through a credit card or their checking account, but the parents don't have to sign up and supply that information.
So in the past, the child walks in line and either pays by check or by cash, and it puts credit toward that account. That's not going to change. That still happens, right?
Absolutely.
But now there's a second piece.
So the second piece is that the parent can, even if they wish to send in money with the student or a check, they can still sign up for My School Bucks and have access to what the student is eating on a daily basis.
No, that's no charge.
No charge for that.
Okay.
If the parent wants to, there is a family plan that they could sign up for through My School Bucks that allows them to pay a one-time fee and put as much money as many times as they want on all the students in their household, or they can pay a one-time transaction fee if they want to use a credit card.
Okay. So if you just go what we normally have been doing, and we get your lunch, pay, parent comes in with a check or something or pays
Mm-hmm.
cash, that's no charge, and the parents still have access to what their kids are eating. That's still no charge. But the fee comes if they want to remotely pay, like put money in the account.
Using a credit card or their
Okay.
bank account.
That's
Yes.
where there's a fee then if they want to do that. Okay.
Correct.
That's good to know. Okay, any more benefits that you've noticed that you're picking up as you're learning about the system?
It's just the communication with parents. So in the past, we had to bombard parents with phone calls or snail mail when the student had an outstanding balance.
Mm-hmm.
And this system talks with our student system, which is Genesis, and allows us to use email. Or if a parent wants to sign up for a text, they can also do that through the My School Bucks app.
That's good.
And it's available on their phone. It's an easier way for parents to communicate with food services.
So this My School Bucks cafeteria system
Mhm.
links up with the Genesis parent portal. Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's good to know. Okay, next question. To our parents watching, where can they go for more information about this new point of sale system and such and its use?
On the Pemberton website, if they go to their portal, there's a food services link, and all of the links are on the left-hand side. So if you wanted to sign up for My School Bucks, if you want to fill out a free and reduced meal application, you can do that on the website. It'll take you right to My School apps, and all a parent has to do is type in their zip code, which is either Pemberton or Browns Mills, and it'll link you right to Pemberton's link for the My School app.
Okay, good.
You can also print an application through the website, or you can go to any school. Every one of our schools, the secretaries have applications. The cashiers, once we get into school, will also have applications available.
Okay. So on the website, they can get information about this new point of sale program, but then that second part, the free and reduced lunch,
Mhm.
the form can either be done electronically or printed out at home, filled out, or like we've done before, come to the school and your cashiers will provide that form in hard copy for them to fill out.
Correct.
All right, good. All right, great. Anything more on the free and reduced lunch program we should know?
Well, we would encourage all parents to complete the form, even if you think you may not qualify. It's important for families to do that so that we can ensure all of the students are receiving the benefits that they're entitled to, whether be state or federal.
That's good to know. Okay, we're going to be a big push on that. Make sure because again, with the electronic piece, I think it helps, along with the paper part that we've done for years.
Yes.
Last question. So the board has made it very clear that they want to see more of a selection in regards to school lunches. Tell me what changes we will see in this upcoming school year.
Well, at the elementary level, the students will have two options for hot meals. So in the past, they would have only had one, but this year they'll have two hot options, and they'll also have a deli sandwich or peanut butter and jelly as an option on a daily basis. At the secondary level, the students will have the option of, on a daily basis, whole grain pizza, chicken patty, assorted hoagies, 4 different types of salads, peanut butter and jelly, or a yogurt parfait lunch. We will continue to seek input from our students. Every school will have a committee of students that our staff will meet with to determine, are we hitting the mark on what the students are requesting? And we will continue to seek input. We also have to abide by the many guidelines because we're part of the National School Lunch Program.
Mm-hmm.
That's where that school nutrition specialist comes in. I learn all the ins and outs of how to work with the state and the federal government to make sure that we're adhering to all the guidelines that they have.
So I guess what I'm saying, there's a box that you have to work within in regard to those guidelines, correct?
Correct. Nutritional guidelines, how many vegetables we're serving, the correct type of vegetable, how many grains, how many calories students are allowed to have. There are many guidelines that we have to adhere to.
Okay. Well, the one thing I did like to hear is that we're going to continuously look to seek input and then make with the best possible servings and offerings to our students. So I thank you for your information you provided us today, Barb, and also you, Dan.
Yeah.
Anything
You're
you want to add, Dan? I know I didn't plan on any questions for you, but anything else we have to tell the public about what we're doing in regard to point of sale, selection of food, anything?
No, I think Barb summed it up. The biggest benefit that the parents are going to see is the communication piece. Either the old system was antiquated, and like Barb said, it was someone picking up a phone and calling a parent, trying to get in touch with them during the day when they may be at work or out doing things. So the new system, they can get text messages, emails, phone calls. That should really improve communication with the parents. That's one of the biggest benefits they're going to realize.
All right, thank you. I thank you both for being here, and look forward to another segment next year on how we're progressing through this whole part of our school system. You know, we talk about the curriculum, we talk about school safety, but you know, we have to feed. Well, 4,800 kids have to eat every day, and they have to be bused, and so it's a huge undertaking. So I applaud you both, and again, I'm looking for continuous improvement in this area. And I want to say again, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
And so this is our third installment of what we're doing over the summer in Pemberton Township Schools, and look forward to another segment next week on Inside Outlook. This is Tony Trongone. Thank you.